just a bloke in a bar.
Oh no, you get brushed.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
But you went no, well, not to me.
We're out again. We're on the outer again.
Okay, so was it last year you were cutting a
We're
rug?
on the in.
Yeah, no, we're back in last
So maybe they're afraid of the dance moves. That's what
year
it
on,
was.
year off, year on. We weren't cutting rugs last year. That was 2 years.
Oh,
There seems to be a pattern. I think we get invited. We tend to get invited.
and you make finals.
No, it's actually one-on-one. There's no correlation.
One on, one off, one on, one off.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying we got invited. The first year we got invited, we didn't make the finals, and then last year we did.
Yeah, it's not finals related.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, just these things happen.
clubbed in shambles, to be honest.
Yep.
That's the least of their worries. They fucking might be in NRL next year, by the way they're going.
You seem a little too excited about that, mate.
Got this great finals footy on, and like Manly's dominating the headlines with how dog shit they are,
Yeah. That's so.
with the way they treat their club legends.
He's re-signed.
No, he hasn't.
It's a rounding error.
Oh, he didn't round up or didn't round
No, it was
down.
Ratchet, it was a Ratchet
Oh,
clause.
okay, Ratchet. Yeah.
Well, again, though, we do find ourselves in a position where one newspaper says manager fucked up, and then the other newspaper's like Manly fucking lowballed him.
Well, you can tell which newspaper is aligned to which party.
Yes.
Which is Manly. That's like, I mean, that's the
Men's Women's
Manly
Weekly
one.
is pro club. Sydney Morning Herald is pro player.
Oh, look,
In
can,
this
can I
instance.
be fair dinkum with you guys? I struggle to believe Manly with their track record this year. Struggle a little bit, just a tiny bit. That's all. I don't know for sure. I can't like lock it in. It's a fact, but it seems a bit weird. This is happening again with a legend of the club.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, is that what we're saying?
I mean, there's been fucking smoke for many a year there, so we're kind of used
And
to
we
it.
still
at
win
the moment.
comps. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, no
Is the
spoons.
place is on fire,
It's been a while.
and we don't even like
We
they don't
thrive
even
in
been a
chaos,
while.
don't get spoons.
can't even have a shower after training when we're winning comps.
Yeah. I mean, that was impressive.
Smoke billowing out of the joint.
Wow, it's a while ago then. It's been a while.
It's not that. It's actually not that long ago.
More recently than you've won a comp.
2011.
I'm not the one claiming
2011. You can reach out and touch 2011.
Yeah, oh, good job.
2013?
You can reach out and touch 2013.
Yep.
2006. With a club of your size, with all your money,
Hey, I'm
and all your resources.
not the one making the claim. I'm not the one making the claim.
We're not
I
claiming it.
agree.
We're not
I think it is. I think it is poor.
Would you agree with me that you've been the biggest underperformers in the league? Remember I said that, and you disagreed.
No, you said in Australian sport.
Yes.
Yep.
No, not in Australian sport. But in
Could be
NRL,
bigger.
I could cop in NRL. I could cop in NRL.
I
Not
think if
Australian
Penrith
sport.
win this year, they're the greatest Australian sporting team of all time, like domestic.
I
They'd
think
be
they could
better
already.
now.
They could already
They
make
could
the claim.
yeah, they already could make the claim, but
It's
I
like-
just think it's. I don't think there's even a doubt.
AFL and NRL, no one's won 4 in a row, have they? In AFL,
No.
3 in a row. They've
5
done it a
grand
couple of
finals.
times.
Probably going to be in 6. Probably the favourites to win. I know Melbourne are, but
Probably win next year. So that'll be 7.
They'll be better next
6
year.
rather.
They won't be losing anyone.
because their
And
juniors
they'll
will
win
be
the
better.
league, win the year after. So that'll be 7.
Yep.
I don't even know who would come close domestically. I'm probably some bloody
Well, they'd be
niche
like.
sport where it's someone's dominated. But
You might be like it might be like a I don't know. Hawthorn won 4 in a pretty short space of time, but not in a row. But like maybe there'd be some.
so did they win 3 in a row?
Only
Three.
one AFL team has won 4 in a row, and it was in the 20s. And like
Yeah.
NRL, rugby league teams did that as well.
But so like I think Hawthorn won 3 in a row, and then they might have won like their 4th somewhere. So like if you wanted to try and argue it there, I don't really know. I wouldn't be.
I don't think so.
Did Richmond win 3 in a row, or did they win 2?
Richmond won 3 out of 4,
3 out of 4. Yeah.
I think.
What's the club that's like, it's a relatively big club, but it hasn't won anything for like
St.
120
Kilda.
years or something?
They've won 1 premiership in 150 years, and it was in 1966.
That's wild.
And they drew the last one they were in. They drew the grand final, so they had to replay it a week later, which
Yeah.
is so
and they
AFL.
got pumped.
And that was in 2010-ish.
Like it's almost mathematically impossible. You know what I mean? Like for 150 years, it's almost mathematically impossible that it happens. Like at least
That'd be-
one year.
Bro, how hard would it be to support a team like that?
Oh,
That's
bro.
great. But so what? Since the 60s.
So
There's like
66.
a real chance you die without ever seeing him win.
Well, people have.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That's
So the
crazy,
60s,
bro.
yeah. It's crazy.
That is actually.
There's some American ones that were long, like the Cubs and stuff. They were from the 30s or whatever, the 20s.
Curse of the Bambino or some shit.
Yeah.
Curse
But
the Bambino.
Carlton's a huge club. They haven't won for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Essendon
saying,
haven't.
yeah, I
They're
don't know.
90s, in the 90s.
What NRL teams haven't won?
Carlton's 95.
Eels
Essendon-
is the longest,
I think
isn't it?
Essendon's 2000.
Eels was...
Eels 76,
they had
86.
43 years.
86.
78,
86.
86. Thank you.
They won 4 in the 80s.
So Obviously, the Dolphins haven't won. The Warriors haven't won.
The Dolphins have the shortest streak out of everyone except the Panthers.
Yeah, Dolphins are actually
They're actually the second best team in the comp.
based on premiership, recently premiership.
They have a shorter streak.
They haven't won one, though.
They've got the shortest streak, though.
But they only have. It's only been 2 years.
They haven't won one.
They're only in a 2-year drought.
They're in a 2-year drought. It's pretty good.
Is it a drought if you've never won one?
Yep.
Yeah, like if the Sharks in 2015 in their 49th year, were they in a drought or had they
Does
just
it
not
need to
won
have
one?
rained before you can be
Considered
even
a drought.
noticing the
Yeah, like
absence
taste
of
the
rain?
water.
Otherwise,
yeah.
otherwise you don't
Otherwise
even
you
know.
don't even
You don't even
know.
know what rain is. What are you missing?
Yeah,
What are you
yeah,
in a
yeah,
drought
yeah.
from?
Yeah, yeah,
You're in
yeah,
a drought
yeah.
from nothing.
That's a good point.
You're waiting. You've waited for
the
your
rains.
first premiership.
Yeah, okay.
But you're not in a drought.
Okay.
You've got to be in a drought. I think you've got to have tasted glory to drought up.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Okay.
I've got a random one for you guys. Do you, as Manly fans with Perth coming in,
Do you hate yourselves?
well, are you going to have any rivalry with the Bears, considering what happened 25 years ago, considering you used to be neighbours? Like, if Perth Bears finished ahead of you in their first year, would that be the worst ever?
It wouldn't be the worst ever, but it'll be nice to have another rival. Like, I mean, you know, I think that it's natural for every team in the competition to hate Manly, given what we are, what we stand for, and I guess the outward-facing sort of vision we portray. I get being hated, but, you know, guess what? We hate you too. So, like, it's all right if... I like that we have another one, and the Bears are, they're a legit rival.
It's been diluted, though. It's been diluted. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but it doesn't take long to fire that thing back up.
What I'm saying is,
Muscle memory,
if we play
synapse.
if we play them at North Sydney Oval, which we should, they should lock that in. That's a rivalry. But when you're that far away, it doesn't mean as much as it used to.
Well, of course it doesn't, because we haven't played for 20 years. But
That's
you get
what I
that,
mean.
baby. You get that back. You get that
You
back.
get it. I tell you when you get it back. You get it back by playing us against them at North Sydney Oval.
Or
watch
Brookie.
them fuck that up and have
but
them
you'd
play
also-
like
Yeah.
bloody. They'll play like the fucking Bulldogs or something.
You know what? To create the rivalry, they should say you're allowed to punch on for just this one game because we're trying to get the bums back on seats.
And you got to wear your old jerseys.
Yep. So it's like a throwback retro round where a punch on is allowed when it comes to the Bears versus Manly.
And you're allowed to peg cans at the players.
I thought you were about to say peg blokes.
Yeah, I don't know if that happened back in the day during the games. Pegging. Did it?
Oh, actually,
Well, Hobber didn't peg. You fingered.
I mean, he was using that as a...
No,
that's
but there's a
fingering.
big difference.
like,
That's fingering, mate.
okay.
You ever been finger before, mate? Clearly not.
Or you never been pegged. you don't know the
How
difference.
embarrassing of me.
Either either.
Yeah.
How embarrassing of
Well.
me. Yeah, well.
It is a
I
little
think that's
embarrassing.
what they should be doing, though.
Fingering.
Manly,
Yeah.
Bears, North Sydney.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Huge.
Got me good day here, boys. BeGoodHealth.com.
So do I, mate.
.au. Beautiful stuff.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff. Go to BeGoodHealth.com.au.
Comeback
Also the
season,
daylights.
punters, dribblers, don't forget that.
It's also comeback season.
If you're looking to do something, get off the couch, get
Is that
into
similar to drought? Like if you never had it, you can't come back to it?
No,
But we've had it.
We've had it.
Oh,
Yeah.
We were in Nick. He used to weigh 89 kilos.
no.
Yeah.
And I used to be fit as fuck.
Okay.
And now I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no, it's this.
So we're coming back.
We're
We're
coming
coming back to fitness and we're coming back to being objectively skinnier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is an objective truth, right? Like you.
Like we're going to weigh less.
Yes.
But
and we're gonna
skinny,
look better.
skinny doesn't necessarily mean you're healthier.
No, it doesn't.
Certainly, but if
No,
you're
no.
fat, it does.
This is what we're coming back to: a healthier lifestyle,
Okay.
whilst also being fitter,
Okay.
whilst also being skinnier.
Yep.
There
Okay.
you go. And, and stronger.
Stronger. Holistic, mate. It's
Okay.
holistic.
It's a holistic
Yeah,
thing. Boys, I'm excited because you see that box over there? That's the box installed by Lontel. We nearly have the fastest internet, at least it's the fastest internet I've ever seen in my life, personally. And it's getting activated any moment now. Any moment now. So massive thank you to Lontel for that. They had to run the wires all the way down to... Matty, you were here, weren't you?
Yeah, it was a 2-day job. So,
Far out. I'm
so like, just for
keen.
context for the people, like we had the original Lontel, and then this is like a further thing.
Crazy. I cannot wait to
Yeah.
show. What I'll do is, when it is installed, I'll bring PC in and we'll see how quick you can download like 100 gigs or something like that.
So they come in on Tuesday, and all day, like going from the basement all the way to here, like
Bro,
cables and stuff.
I'm
and
so
then,
excited.
And then the dude came in yesterday and NBN connected it last night, and then it's like a 24-hour
So
wait or
good.
something. So it should be any second.
Guys, if you want some high quality internet, go to lontel.net.au/bloke. You get first 7 days free if you use bloke code, and also you get $25 credit. No credit card, no contracts, and you only pay for what you use. And your new multi-gig is out, so the average speed of the Australian household is about 100 megabits. This is all the way up to 2 gig. So the other day when I downloaded Borderlands, which is about 65 gig, it took me 3.5 minutes or something. It's crazy quick. Don't forget as well, Aussie Footy Shorts, guys. We still have some bloke Aussie Footy Shorts available on their website. Make sure to get there and give it a crack. Okay, we've spoken about it a little bit, but we'll speak about it a bit more. Turbo and Manly. The never-ending drama at Manly continues. On Friday, it was reported that Manly and Turbo had agreed to a 3-year deal for $850K. But Monday it had emerged that there was a miscommunication between club and manager. The $850 a year was with ratchet clauses, assuming the cap goes up by 10%. So the deal would be more like $750K a year. It then emerged Warrington were keen on Turbo for 2 years. Turbo is currently in Bali.
Well, what do you say? What do you say?
I don't know, mate.
The problem is, Denon, can I tell you what the problem is?
Yeah, of course.
Turbo's not here to give us the actual way of things.
Don't you have a family group chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has
We don't
requested...
leak fucking private
And
conversations,
he's requested some
Privacy.
Some privacy.
He's in Bali. You don't want to disturb him over there in
And
Bali.
he's doing TikToks and stuff. So it's just
Yeah,
like...
Is he
Yeah, he's doing
TikToking?
TikToks
Yeah,
with the
so
missus
let
in
him-
Bali. Just let
No
him-
way. He's
Yeah.
Tommy Turbo TikToking.
I'll say this. I reckon it's the most relaxed I've ever seen him.
He doesn't give a fuck about all this, mate. This is all like, just let my manager
Go and
handle it.
check out his TikToks and tell me that man's not relaxed as
Okay.
fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's usually stiff as a board in content, no offense, but
He's improved so much.
He's loosened up.
In sponsored content.
Yeah,
That's
SponCon.
usually when he's very stiff.
Well, he's a businessman. He's professional.
Yeah, no, exactly. But it feels a little, wooden sometimes. But over in Bali, hair down, season over, relaxed, pulled out of the ashes. He's just like, mate, we're all
Contract
good.
close to being done.
Yeah. He's fine, mate. He doesn't give a rat's
That
ass.
good old ratchet clause gets you every time, doesn't it?
Mate, what are we talking about? I agree with our old mate, Uncle Bloody... forgotten his
Uncle
name.
Reedy.
Uncle Reedy. They're close. They're not worlds away here. It's $100,000. Like, you can fucking
But I
meet
think-
halfway stuff.
I think, I don't know, but I assume Tommy feels disrespected with the way it's all been handled.
Oh,
if you could just go, listen, it was a genuine miscommunication with an old Ratchie.
So, boys, what do you reckon's going to happen?
Mate, honestly, who knows?
I think he stays, and if he doesn't stay, then Eddie and I will be staging a...
Silent protest.
well, I don't know about silent, but it will be peaceful.
Yeah, we're going to chain ourselves to something.
Yeah.
We don't know what yet.
We're going to have to chain ourselves to something, and it's probably going to be at Brookvale Oval. If
Well, it
he was
has
to
to
go...
be.
On
It
the
has to
Good,
be.
good Day Hill. Just change
No,
yourself
because
there.
we want it to...
We don't want Good Day Hill to be tied with that negative
No,
press.
okay.
But we also want it to be annoying for people.
Yeah.
Like us just sitting on a hill.
In an
like,
open
that doesn't.
park.
That
doesn't-
makes it funnier, though, because it's like you're not annoying anyone and you're
Yeah,
actually...
but that's
No, but
not
if we
going
can-
to...
but
We need
if
to
we-
affect change, don't it?
Okay, effect change, yep. But maybe you do effect changing it, because no one likes when you got to go to work and someone's protesting. You're like, bro, I don't know what's going on. I just want to go to work.
We're not impeding anyone on Good Day Hill, so I don't know how you get the coverage.
Would we sit on the? Would we just sit?
Unless
in
we
traffic?
just block traffic. Jesus Christ. We could just get everyone to come and sit in on Good Day Hill. It's a silent, peaceful process, and then it's also branding.
underneath the sign.
Underneath sign.
Yeah.
We
This-
Tommy Turbo
this-
Mas.
Refuse to leave. Refuse to leave.
Yeah, refuse to leave a public park. I know this, Denon.
Okay.
We will march, Tom and I.
Now, can I get it?
We'll be marching. If he leaves the club,
We'll be marching.
disgruntled. We're marching.
Not even
Hey.
disgruntled. If he doesn't get re-signed,
Well,
we'll
if he
march.
leaves the club, he'll be disgruntled.
Yeah, we
which
march.
means that we'll march.
Okay. Can I get a fair dinkum answer from you? If he chooses to leave, would you be okay with him playing for another club in the sense of, obviously you're not going to give him permission or whatever, but like,
Yes.
you want to see him play rugby league still in the NRL?
I want the best. I want the best for him. I actually
see him
don't want him to
succeed.
go and die in North England.
No, fuck
Spiritually.
I wouldn't
Spiritually.
mind. I wouldn't mind. Well, obviously, you don't want to literally see him die anywhere, let alone North England. That'd be the worst place to go. But
Metaphorically.
generally speaking, I wouldn't mind seeing him go to the north of England and just like pound some cunts for one season,
He'd
and
score
then just
50
come
tries.
back. And if he had to go play for another team, I would be happy for him, and I would hate whatever has arisen for that to happen.
I'd want him to stay in the NRL. I'd want him to go get some cheddar too. So maybe
Go to get the Bears.
yeah, if the
Imagine
Bears,
he went to the Bears,
well,
lad.
then he's going to a rival, obviously. But if they're throwing around cash for our boy, I want what's best for Thomas Trebojevic, because obviously we're family, friends and family.
Family.
So I want first and foremost what's best for him, which would be, I think, to stay in the NRL.
Okay. Okay. Fair
But
enough.
I've got a big heart. Unlike you probably wouldn't want something like that. You
I feel
probably
like I got a reasonably sized heart, I reckon.
Nah, I don't reckon.
I reckon you're cold.
Pea heart.
Oh, pea heart. We will see though, Dennett. I mean, this is every other week at Manly though, right? So we're pretty used to it. I'm
But
almost,
I'm- you know what,
I'm almost
dude?
relatively desensitized to this stuff.
But I'm also not because my life hasn't been like this. Like Manly's always has like turmoil and rumblings and ructions and
It's
shit.
been like this since 2014.
This is particularly bad.
It's been like this for
this year.
It's been like this for 11 years.
No. This has been, I would say, close to the worst year.
Glenn Stewart leaving was fucked up.
It's a great point you make, but that was at least.
You want to talk favourite sons?
Yeah. But there's a point where all clubs part ways with greats when they get older for the majority of time, like where that happens. Now, it could have been handled better. Yeah, sure. Glenn and Anthony Watmo was not a good time for the club, seeing Anthony Watmo in a
Des
Parramatta
left.
jersey. And then
Watmo
came back.
left.
No, listen, we're back.
Glenn left.
It's just this one feels like it's been a build-up from starting from Schuster last year and letting every fine owl that's ever walked the earth go.
It started with
I think the
jerseys.
jersey, yeah.
It started.
Anyway,
This has been
positivity, Dennis.
This has been a bad run, and it's been some signings.
We
raise
have got,
eyebrows,
we've got
some exits raise eyebrows, some contracts raise eyebrows, some jerseys raise eyebrows.
We've got Adam
some
O'Brien.
management raise eyebrows.
We've got Adam O'Brien though now. We've got Adam O'Brien. Yeah,
It definitely wasn't jobs for mates or anything. It's
No,
not
no,
like Adam O'Brien took him under his wing when he was at the Knights.
No. Or are they managed by the same person as well?
Yeah, it's not that though.
No.
I'm saying it's not that.
No, we have 2 wooden spoon coaches now.
Yeah, we thought to ourselves one wasn't enough. We'll get another one. That's the approach. That's the tactic.
Okay,
More
so
spoons are better. Two negatives make a positive. We worked out. That's like mathematical.
So actually,
correct.
two spoons equal a premiership.
Yes,
Yes.
potentially.
Wow.
Hopefully.
Potentially.
That's basically all we've got to hang on to. So we're running with it.
Wow. Okay.
We're running with it.
I like it. Guys, KO Sports have given us a double pass for you and a friend to go and see UFC fight this Sunday. It's a massive card featuring Aussie favourites, including Junior and Justin Tuffer, Jimmy Croup, Jake Matthews, Jack Jenkins, and more. The headline is between number 3 ranked Carlos Ulberg, who's a gun, and Dominic Reyes. And if Ulberg wins this one, maybe one more fight away from a championship fight. Both fighters are tearing through the top end of the lightweight division. A light heavyweight division. Anyway, all you got to do is make a comment on this YouTube video with your prediction of the main event result, and we will pick a comment at random for your chance to win the double pass. It's this Sunday in Perth. Flights not included, so you'd have to be in Perth on the weekend or make your way there. Please don't enter if you won't be in Perth or have no intention of going. It will be drawn Friday morning. Massive shout out to KO. Thanks for doing it. Shout out to UFC for doing that as well. Appreciate it. Mark Naiwaqanitawase. Now, I got a text on the radio show yesterday that whispers, was he a double agent, do you think? Has he been sent as a double agent to pound us and then go back into Union and kill it?
Listen, he actually wasn't going that great, I think, just before he left Union. Like, he was obviously, he'd had a good World Cup.
Because they got Suoliti for him. Now they got them both.
Well, that's the genius of it, is that they've paid a shitload for Suoliti. He's now come over and been Rookie of the Year, highest try scorer of the year, fucking absolutely killed it. Done things that we've literally never ever seen before. And now he's like, oh, don't worry, Rugby Australia. I know you can't afford me. I'm going to go and play for like Biarritz or some shit for like 1.4 million a year. And you just need to top me up when I come back and dominate for the Wallaboys.
It's genius though from his management. I think in some parts as well. He'd just go, this has been an exercise in elite PR. Let's just go pump up this guy's profile, assuming he dominates, which he has. And then he's just super desirable on both sides. There
was no guarantee of him dominating. That's impressive.
Yeah, but he has.
No, I know.
And it's paid off massively. He's a hot piece of arse.
He's the game's one night stand. Yep. White Buffalo came in, railed us, we loved it, and we miss him.
Well, but maybe we do have him next year as well. So maybe it's more like we have a fling.
We're having a fling. Okay, we're seeing.
It's not a one night stand. It's a fling because it's 2 seasons, obviously.
2 romps.
2 romps, but I mean, and I don't know, I haven't got a definitive answer on this, but I think that in the last couple of years they have seriously relaxed you can just go and play.
Yeah, you can play anywhere now.
Yeah. If you are a fucking prodigy and you want coin because you're getting offered it in the NRL, I'd be going, what if we jimmy up an opportunity for you in France or in Japan so you can play the Wallabies? That's what you do. It was madness in the extreme to go, you know what? Can't afford you, and you don't want to play Super Rugby for fucking no money for 5 years? Like, we'll just go to league then. That makes no sense at all.
Maybe this is a silly, I guess, question, but do you think Super Rugby, like Australian Rugby Union, need to almost go, look, Super Rugby is just not going to be around long term?
Well, it will be. I'm talking the top end, the 0.1% of players that have massive draw, can get huge contracts. Like the big money, the Super Rugby can't afford.
But it's going to perpetuate.
Their goal is probably to try and get themselves back to a point where they can.
That's 10, 15 years
But
away.
the problem is it's going to perpetuate because the league's salary caps are just going up.
The reality is they'll
and
almost certainly never get there.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like, do they need to go focus more on like the shoot shield, and then the big dogs go overseas and they save a bunch of money? Because Super Rugby, I'm assuming, loses tens of millions every year. They've just gotten rid of 2 clubs, I think. At least, anyway, do they bite the bullet and go, you know what? Let's focus on shoot shield, make it gun.
You gotta have the Super Rugby. You gotta have. It's still good. This year was fucking awesome. The competition. It's also with New Zealand and the Pacific. So like,
they could have. There was an opportunity way back in the day, like around 2000, 2003. After we had the World Cup, there was an opportunity, I think, then to look at a domestic comp. They didn't do that.
There's ways to improve it as well. And we were sort of speaking to Phil Waugh about this a while back. But like, as it currently stands, it's largely if you Australians play in Australian clubs and Kiwis play for Kiwi clubs, and it's like if you had it so that you can have the best players from other countries play, like much like rugby league. It's not like it's strictly you playing for the teams in your country. It just that to me provides more. Like, imagine if Carlos Spencer back in the day was playing for the fucking Waratahs. Like, that shows my age.
Apparently the Wallabies allow it, but New Zealand doesn't.
Yeah, like James O'Connor played for the Crusaders, and now he's playing for the Wallabies this weekend.
Wow. Well,
so this is smart.
Smart.
And they should, and I honestly think they should be doing this with the prodigy coming out of school instead of losing every single one of them to league.
What I find sad, and I mean sad, is like I feel sorry for Roosters fans, and they're like, "Oh, he says he's going to come back." Where'd Semi-Rad Radra go? Everyone was like, "Oh no, he's going to go play a couple of years, earn some money, and come back." It's like, no, dude, you get a taste for that European lifestyle, that 1.4 million a year, for
which you can't get that as a winger.
He'll never get that coming back to rugby league. It's like, hey, look at this. He'll probably play Origin next year. It's like, oh great, I've dominated, I've played for Australia, I've played for New South Wales, and I'm going to fuck off. I'm going to win a World Cup.
That European crumpet, it'll get you.
Oh shit!
But like we were talking about, Brian Tyler's on what a year?
6'10".
Best winger of all time.
Outrageous.
Of all time. That's winger money in the NRL. Whereas winger money in Europe is some big fat billionaire likes to look at you. Could be in the
There's
millions.
a lot to like with Naiwaqanitawase.
Heaps
to like. Another bloke there's heaps to like, Tino. Big Tino, he's picked up. He's decided to pick Australia over Samoa for now.
Hell yeah.
He'll play for the Kangaroos in this Ashes series. He says he's unfinished business due to the last time they played, they got towed up by New Zealand. But he does want to play for Samoa in the future. But the big man, now that means that we could potentially have a front row rotation of Tino, Carrigan, and oh my God, I'm forgetting someone now. And Yo. I like that.
Yo.
As in, so 13 Yo, Tino, Carrigan.
Okay, sorry.
I like that. Lizzie Smith maybe off the bench.
Don't mind it.
It's eyes up too from Tino. He's like, well, listen, the Ashes looks pretty attractive. I'll play that, and then. Well, if it's a World Cup, I'll go to Samoa.
He also feels like Australian as well. And I don't mean how I feel about it, but I think his old man was like, you play for the country that gave you everything. But then obviously, like, you do want to go and represent your family and all that.
Which it sounds like he's going to do.
Which I'm cool with. Do what you want to do. Perish blue, you know what I mean? Talk about a Naiwaqanitawase into a Fa'asuamaleaui story. That's some serious fucking...
if he goes to Samoa, can he come back to Australia?
No.
I think it's once you do that change, you can't come back. I don't think you can.
I don't think you should be able to.
It's tough though, because if you don't make the Australian side, then you go and play for Samoa, but then you get your form picks up and you do get selected. Then are you allowed to come back?
I'm just wondering, are there any rules about it?
I think according to the rules, he technically could, but they need to fix that.
That's bullshit.
Now,
just let him.
But go. For example, let's say you don't make the Australian side 1 year, and then they go, well, for the betterment of the game, go and play for Samoa. And then the next year your form rockets and you do make the Australian side. How's that
Don't you think that
Different
unfairly disadvantages a country like Australia? We'll pick you when you're at your best. Fuck off.
I reckon they should be able to do it for like Cook Islands and teams like that.
Yeah.
But not Samoa and Tonga.
Yeah, not
like,
Samoa and Tonga.
Well, it's the whole tier one debate.
Yeah.
That all gets a bit fucking dicky, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It gets a bit squirrely.
Um,
I'm keen to see Big Tino ripping in.
big fella.
Looks good in green too. That's just.
Oh
an
yeah,
aside.
he looks good.
Harry
That big
Grant gave
mullet.
him shit after he came out with the comment going, oh yeah, you already picked, are you?
It's good stuff. Bit of banter with the boys.
Oh, just a bit of banter
Bit
with
of
the boys,
banter,
mate.
like banter with the boys,
There's
mate.
nothing quite like a bit of banter with the boys.
Just a bit of banter.
You can drink some good day out of that shitter.
No, maybe closer to the game. Maybe closer to the game.
You're going to have to, mate. Are you coming on the stream with us? Have you worked that out yet?
Unfortunately, no. Sorry, guys.
Huge. What a
Sorry.
dog.
Apologies.
What a
Apologies.
dog.
Huge. Okay,
What a
that's
dog.
all right.
It's just been a tough
No,
week.
you broke me hard. That's all right.
No, it's been a tough week with the kid, mate. The newborn's been struggling. So
A bit of
okay.
kid excuses. Okay, I remember giving those out. You know, I'm bloody
Well-
respected Tommy Burns over here.
I feel like it's
did.
not the
I
same.
respected Tommy Burns over here.
Man, I did.
Nah, it's all right, mate.
I don't think you can pull that on things that you get asked that week. I don't think you're allowed to. do that.
Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it, mate.
I think it's more set in stone stuff that you've already agreed to.
Ah, it's all good. Don't worry about it, mate. It's fine.
Nah, the little Hayes, he's been struggling. The little fella, he's had a fever last couple of days. So hasn't
Shout
been
out to
good.
Hayes.
Shout out Hayes. Hope you're better, bro. Hope you're better. Guys, Aspley Mazda, brought to you by Aspley Mazda and Luke Camilleri. Give him a follow, give him a message. I don't know if he's given it away yet, but if you go to Aspley Mazda's, one of their latest videos, they're giving away a fully signed Broncos jersey, 2025. And all you got to do is follow Lukey and leave a comment, prediction of the score on Aspley Mazda's video. And plus, he's going to do more stuff like that as well. Like he takes care of Jai Pataya, Katoa, Alex Glenn, yeah, like a bunch of different athletes. So he does stuff like this all the time. So make sure to give him a follow so you don't miss it. And don't forget as well, the new Code Sports has arrived. It's $1 for the first 3 months, and there's no better time to join us as we are in the thick of finals and the Ashes are just around the corner. The link will be in the show notes. $1 for 3 months, guys. Do not miss this special offer. It will not be around for a long time. Okay, Channel 7, Rugby League World Cup deal.
Davvy Moale signs with the Seagulls 2027 to 2029. Sorry, just...
Not bad. I don't mind that.
I'll take it.
Like
Done.
he,
Could have
he's
done with him next year. That's all right.
Well, there's a chance we might get him because South want for feeder. So they might like, if we can get for feeder and you fuck off. And
I don't mind it because he's an out-and-out, young, big front rower.
played like 80 games already. He's only 22.
It's crazy. That's crazy when you think about it.
How many games?
80.
Jesus Christ.
For the record, I don't want him to leave. So you've got a good one there.
And he's
Is
still
that
so
right?
young.
Oh, good for
And
him.
has he had some injury problems or some shit? Is it like,
He's probably hasn't regressed as quickly as they would have liked, but he's
a front rower.
rower
Yeah.
that's 22 years old, has played 80 NRL games. A lot have been on the bench, but like he's a good player. I'm spewing with letting him go.
Yeah, and like I think we're just all blinded by Payne, Haas, and Tino that we expect our front rowers to just come in and rip, but it just doesn't happen like that. Takes time. Boys, thoughts on Channel 7 paying $12 million for the Rugby League World Cup?
Where is that?
in Australia, isn't it?
Australia.
Australia.
Remember, it was supposed to be in France this year. It's supposed to be in France like
It's this
soon.
year?
No, it was meant to be in France
Fuck.
this year,
Right.
and they scrapped it. And now it's next year here.
And it's in Australia.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Like it. They had it
Interesting.
last time,
That's-
Channel 7.
they did.
Yep.
No, the last one that was here.
Last time it was here, yeah.
12 milli's a lot of coin. Lot of cheddar.
Do you reckon they'll still pay them $13K for the whole thing? Because they're paying the boys, the Australian boys, reportedly $13,000 for the whole Ashes tour.
That's insane.
If they want to bring their families over, they
13 grand.
Yeah, that's
they want to bring.
What?
That's the reportedly, and if they want to bring their families over for that month, after having been playing for 27 rounds, they'll actually lose money. They'll be paying to go over there.
That's fucking insane.
That's what's reported anyway.
I don't understand how that's even like. Where's the like RLPA on that?
Well, then people say, well, the Australian team has taken a massive pay cut so other teams can get paid more. But it's like, at some point, you've got to be like, let's top these boys up a bit. Otherwise, there's going to be guys that...
Or put more money towards it so that
Yeah.
like other people can get paid.
So that does not seem like much.
For a month overseas. And you are the best. You're
the best of the best.
of the best of $1 billion industry. Like,
Yeah, that's bush league.
it's not great. And also, like, the whole year, yes, of course you do see your family. It's not like FIFO guys, I get it. You work harder than some of these players, I get it. But when you are committed to a season, like you do miss out on a lot of family stuff. And so when the season ends, you finally get to go, you know what, I get to wake up, be with my kids, hang out with them, take them to these places. But then you make the Australian side, which is an honour. I understand it's an honour. But you know what else is an honour? Being with your family. That's also pretty cool. So it's a tough call. Like, you know, I think like if you could bring the family over there, that would be cool. But even then, like you're taking the kids out of school. Anyway, so yeah, it's a tough call. I think they should get paid more than that.
That's absolutely outrageous.
Yep. Did you guys know? I can't believe that I forgot that Channel 7 had the Rugby League World Cup in 2017.
I remembered it. I have absolutely no memory of that.
Ganane was commentating on it.
I have no memory of it too, but Matty was like 100%. And I have literally no memory of it.
No, I remember it. It was, it was all right. Wasn't rad.
Who was doing like colour?
I reckon it was like Laurie. I reckon Laurie Daly might have been doing colour from memory.
I'm excited.
But I remember Dan was commentating.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember much else.
I can't wait for the Rugby League World Cup. It's going to be sick.
Yep.
Mate, I'm frothing.
Yeah.
Also, it's here and Papua New Guinea.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's good.
Where's the final?
They haven't really.
It'd not be fucking a call.
I'll check.
Reeks of a call.
Just take it to Suncorp. No, they have taken it to Suncorp before.
Yeah,
Suncorp would be good.
Suncorp's good.
Hey, Matty, I was. You know how we had the discussion in regards to was the Broncos versus Raiders better than the Roosters versus Tigers?
Yep.
And I'm assuming you went and watched it whilst you're on Blokes Thing. So it came up in my thing yesterday, and I'm not saying this is maybe it's not the reason, but I watched both of them, the extended highlights, and what makes it feel like the Tigers might be better. It's the commentary.
Oh, how good is it?
It is like...
It's unbelievable.
Go back and listen to Rabs like in finals games. It is just... The commentary changes so much. So much. Because we were having a debate. Basically, I reckon that the Raiders-Broncos game is the best non-grand finals game that I've seen personally.
Yep.
But Matty, he feels that the Tigers versus Roosters, where they missed like 20 field goals and there's,
Went for 99 minutes.
went for 99
Yeah,
minutes.
I was at that game.
Kenny Dow. And so, yeah, I reckon what elevates it quite a lot is his commentary with Rabs. He's just so, I think because it's been so long since he's commentated, we've gotten used to life without him and it hurts. And we're not hurting as much, so we don't, think about it as often as we should.
And then you go back and hear it and you're like, oh, yeah.
Exactly. Right. And so I went back and heard it and I was like, gee, his commentary elevates this game. Like, imagine his commentary for the Broncos-Raiders game.
So special. So special.
Imagine him calling that Fogarty try that then got pulled back or...
Oh, yeah.
See, I'll remember that field goal commentary forever. Like, Rabs going nuts and then Fatty, even before it went in, saying he's got it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll remember that. And I hate the Roosters. So I'll remember that for the rest of my life. I don't even remember any of the commentary from that game.
Yeah.
No, you're right. One of my favourite pieces of rugby league commentary ever is Rabs calling fucking the 97 Newcastle when Joey gives it to Albert will score, Albert will score, Newcastle have won the grand final, and then just silence and he just lets the crowd take over.
Incredible.
Holy shit.
The GOAT. The actual GOAT.
Did you hear? I don't know how true it was that he wanted to come back for a few games if they could set it up in his lounge room.
It was a bit of bullshit. Because he was taken out of context.
I really wanted it to be true.
Oh no, I wanted it to be true as well. But no, it was he was sort of just he was doing like a interview on 2GB and it was like, no, it was just sort of spinning my wheels a bit.
I still reckon, and you guys won't agree with this, I still reckon Go Dozer is one of the best in recent memory. Like, it's just iconic hearing the greatest ever player say Go Dozer as he breaks your tiny little hearts.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I know I asked you probably a month ago, and I should probably ask you once a month, but how do you feel about this year's series?
I'll tell you what the other one, the other is a good one. He got the field goal, he's got the premiership. And
Thurston.
Immortality. That was good. Who was that against?
To call that as against the Broncos. To call that greatest grand final of all time. Call that in the moment is like unbelievable.
Yeah.
No stutter, no nothing, just boom.
Whereas, I don't remember what was said when Cleary scored that try with 4 minutes to go to beat the Broncos.
I think it was Cleary.
I'm not sure about that actually, Eddie. They might not have said Cleary. He might have just gone, oh!
Yeah.
I think it was Cleary.
Oh, God.
Pretty sure. Go back and watch it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's
you know what I
flat.
remember from that night?
It's flat as a tack.
This guy early crowing the Broncos.
I watched because I've been watching a lot of his highlights are just all over my feed at the moment, and I'm telling you right now,
He's the man.
the reaction to that try-winning moment after the comeback in a grand final with like 4 minutes to play is flat. It's very, very flat.
As in flat from...
Commentary.
Oh, yeah. We haven't managed to replace...
Go listen to
getting
it. It's
close.
flat as a tack.
I will say, and I
Like,
wasn't
is this a fucking round 3 game?
I wasn't going to bring it up, but you've brought it up a lot lately. This story has like mayonnaised itself a little bit as every single time you tell it. Like I didn't say, "Oh my God, you've won it." Yo went off with a HIA, and I said, "If he's gone, you've won," and he came back on. So it's not like I was like, "You've won it." Okay. I said, "If he's
just
gone,
trying to
you've
blame.
won."
He's looking for someone to blame in that situation, Matty. Obviously,
Matty, you were pissed. You were actually pissed.
Yeah, I know, but I remember exactly what I said.
Okay, all right.
Listen. I'm Team Matty
How pissed?
because he's cut. He's cut about his team shit in the bed. So like I can understand him looking to lash out at the people he loves.
Okay. Matty Burton. The Cowboys are reportedly interested in signing Matt Burton. Dean Ritchie suggested Bulldogs could release him early to fast-track Galvin and Woods.
This is a weird one.
And the Cowboys rumour has been circling. I think I've called this for a while. I reckon it's been on the cards for a while. Just the fact that they move him out to centres and...
Didn't they just sign Sean O'Sullivan as well?
Yeah, but he'll be a backup. But like for example, Galvin's a 6. You bought another 6 to the club whilst Burton is there. That's writing on the wall right there.
So, but who's going to play 7?
Mitch Woods.
Isn't Burton
So
a
Mitch
centre?
Woods will play 7, and then Sean O'Sullivan's a backup.
He's a backup.
That's the plan.
7, and then Galvin will be 6, and then...
But isn't Burton a centre? Like, isn't that where he was signed as a he was a centre?
No, he was signed as a 6.
But he was a centre, is what I mean. Like he was
At Panthers he was an out-and-out 6, and he got moved to centre to accommodate him in the side. He came through the grades as a 6.
Yeah, right.
Him and Luai used to fill in.
I thought people were always.
I always thought he was a centre.
Yeah, I thought people always said like he's a better centre.
But I
than
don't know
he's a
anything.
6.
But I always thought he was a centre. Because he won Dally M Centre of the Year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a gun. He's a good centre, but he came through the grades as a 6. He would fill in when Cleary was out with Luai.
Why wasn't that talked about more at the time? That because all the chatter was, oh, Toby Sexton, see you later. There wasn't much. There hasn't been much chatter about Matt Burton.
Well, because they
Now
tried
there
to.
is now when everyone seems to be of the opinion that Gavin's a 6.
Well, it's a smoke and mirrors. Initially, he can be 7, but I wonder whether was this the plan all along. We'll say he's a 7, so it doesn't look like he's replacing Burton. But then
Who's a favourite? He's like a fan favourite.
Yeah, absolutely. And now all of a sudden, when we are going to move Galvin to 6, we start throwing out the feelers in regards to...
Matt Burton's a good fucking
Because
player.
or do you reckon they've seen enough of Galvin at 7, which has been not much, admittedly? Do you reckon they're just like,
But
nah.
Burton feels like a good player to let go of.
It's just where you're going to play him. That's the thing.
But also,
If
like,
he doesn't play in
what
the half,
has Galvin shown that says he's better than Matt Burton?
mate? I honestly, with Galvin, I just put it down to I don't know what I'm talking about, and so I just let people that seem to know what they're talking about talk. Whereas I've never watched him going, fucking hell, you move heaven and earth for that guy. I've never thought that. But again, what the fuck do I know?
I don't know whether
He's not wow though. He's not like wow.
But I just like Burton has gone well in Origin. Like he's gone well in multiple positions, and
He's versatile.
if Mitch Wood, but he's going to need to have a really good kicking game because Galvin's kicking game is just not there yet. Granted, he's young, so he can definitely develop into it. But the writing was on the wall for Burton when they signed another 6. Like at the end of the day, Burton's the club 6. They went out and signed another 6 on 700K or whatever it was. There's the writing on the wall there. And so the only thing I can think of is if they go, we'd love to keep you, but we're only going to pay you centre money, which is like 500K. Whereas like if the Perth Bears go after him, he'd probably get $1 million at the Perth Bears as a 6.
What about fullback?
I don't know if he's got the legs for fullback, like the explosiveness that you need these days.
Could Crichton play fullback and he goes to centres? I heard that being mused somewhere.
He could. I mean, in attack, he was filling in there. They've been reluctant to do it though. Like so.
What do you
reckon he's
though?
better though at centre? Is he like because he's defensive?
Being able to keep all of them into the same team.
Well, I just think with Critter, like he's so athletic, he absolutely could make it work at fullback. But because he is so good in defence, are you losing more? Like because he's got such a unique ability to be the best frontline defender or one of the best frontline defenders in the competition, do you lose more by putting him at fullback and not having him in the front line kind of thing? And just use him for the good stuff. So he defends in the front line, and then when you get in good ball, you get him playing at the back like what the Bulldogs have been doing. And then you get because the thing is, you don't want Critter taking 30 hit-ups and bashing his body around every single game. Like, you don't want that. He's a Ferrari. And so I think what the Bulldogs are looking at going, okay, when we get in good ball, we'll use his silky skills, but we'll get a fullback that can give us 20 runs a game, 25 runs a game, run for 250 metres, that's willing to bash their body up kind of thing. But look, they're ruthless. Like, they are charging towards this dynasty that they're trying to build. The fact that there's now whispers...
They're prepared to fucking make big calls.
Mate, it's like...
Seemingly.
It's just crazy.
But also inadvertently lumping a shitload of pressure on Woods and Galvin.
Massive. And
Galvin's how old? 20?
20.
They're basically like... It's essentially been like perform, bro.
Do you reckon O'Sullivan might get a go before Woods if Woods is just coming through? I don't mind Sean O'Sullivan. Like, obviously he hasn't been playing much first grade.
But why would you get rid of Sexton to bring...
Well, that's what we were saying. I was like, that feels maybe just cheaper.
Like, Sexton, he wouldn't be that much cheaper. He'd be probably like... I reckon Sexton would be on like 300K. Like, he wouldn't be on much. Just... The whole thing is strange. So I think O'Sullivan is purely backup. So I think that it's pretty evident they're going to be heading into next year. Basically, Galvin 6, Mitch Wood's going to get his debut and see kind of how it goes. But again, like you're still going into a season with a spine of 2 absolute rookies. So like a full-on rookie that's like 20 years old, another rookie that's turning 21, Bailey Hayward, who's a solid 9 but not a world beater, and Connor Tracy. Like that spine still isn't good enough to win a premiership.
It's a weak spine.
Whereas it might
Jamin
be
Salmon at
It could be a good sign, but it's weak.
Well, no, it might be in a few years, and maybe that's the plan. But how much patience will the Bulldogs fans have?
And Jamin Salmon, like what we were talking about yesterday, the old 3 or 5 positions need to be elite historically. If you go back through
But
the
how
winners
much
of the comp,
patience?
they're fucking years away.
How much patience will the Bulldogs fans have when they've already tasted on top of the table? You know what I mean? It's not like if they were slowly building towards a first spot or whatever, then I think they could cop being patient. But if they, like this current lot gets 2 years down the track and they haven't won a finals game or they haven't made inroads, like patience will begin to wear
that
thin.
spine is years away, years and years.
I think it is. I personally think that spine is at least 2 years away from winning a comp. I mean, maybe not ever winning a comp. You know how hard it is to win a comp? Like,
And mate, like I think it was Soud was saying, he goes, mate, there is so many good sides in the comp. The Storm will be elite. The Panthers will be great. The Broncos will be great. Like
Madge gets another year with the Bronx.
the Eels will get better.
Yeah.
There's a shitload of good
Rabbitohs
sides
at
in the
full
comp.
strength.
There's a shitload of good sides in the comp.
So look, if
To
you
be
put,
going back to like you're starting again,
Yep.
essentially starting again with that spine.
I will say though, like if Serraldo pulls it off, it'll be one of the most aggressive, well done roster managements we've ever seen. Like to take them from a basket case to a top 4 side in the way he has, but then also move half your spine, bring a new one in and get even better. Like it'll be one of the most aggressive roster overhauls we've ever seen that's worked.
Probably
Ever.
hasn't been done since Manly won the comp 2011 with rookie-ish halves.
Oh, that rookie DCE.
Well, DCE was a rookie, but I mean,
Kieran Foran in his second year.
I think.
What was that 14 years ago? Was that 14 years ago?
I'm just saying it's being done.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's a roadmap.
But there was a bloke called Brett Stewart at the back. Heard of him?
Yeah. There's also
Heard of him?
a couple of fucking big boys up front. Yeah, Chucky Dax on one edge, Glenn on another. You know, not nothing.
Don't forget, guys, grab your grumpy coffee from grumpycoffee.com.au.
nothing.
Got pods,
Steve
got whole bean, got ground.
Jambalaya.
Really disrespectful.
yeah.
I don't talk through the good day ads. That's really disrespectful.
We were just chatting.
Just talking through the grumpy ad.
What?
It's all right. No, it's all right.
sorry.
Don't worry
We're
about
just
it.
naming
No,
people.
don't worry
We're
about
just
it.
naming.
Don't worry about it. Okay, Melbourne Storm versus the Sharkies. Who you going?
Mate, I think the Storm win.
Storm.
I think the Storm win.
I think they're resting their
I
stars
think
for
the Sharks have made a good account of themselves, Denon.
Yeah.
A couple of really solid wins. Really solid wins.
Actually, we in the green room. So there's been this yarn around them not getting respected. So, and I'm of the opinion I agree that they don't get respected. So we went and looked at the numbers, and Matty's crunched the numbers, and these are all the numbers since Craig Fitzgibbon took over the Sharkies in 2022. And so before we get into the numbers, my argument is the Sharkies get pounded in the media like Nico Hines. He's a lock. He's a bench player. He shouldn't be. He's not even a 7. And yet this is the record they've had over the last few years. Whereas other teams with substantially better rosters on paper get nowhere near as pounded. Or even the Broncos.
So this is just finals wins since 2022, and then we'll talk about week-offs after that. But Panthers clear on first with 11.
So crazy.
Storm, and they've had a week off every year, which is just ridiculous. Melbourne are next on 4, so it's not even close. And then Sharks are 1 under Storm on 3. Storm have had 2 weeks off, so the gap is a little further.
So you could say 5. You could probably say
You could say 5. If you want to say 6, you can say 6. But they're still third because the only other teams that have a week off besides them two are Cowboys, Bronx, and Panthers. Broncos are on 3, Sharks are on 3, so Broncos probably are ahead given the week off as well. So at worst, they're 4th.
which is like, that's good.
Pretty reasonable.
When you look at that roster,
Don't have a single Origin player.
no Origin players in the starting side. Adam Fanua-Blake obviously would be, but I just think that there are teams with substantially better rosters, with way more resources, with way more backing that don't get hounded anywhere near as much as the Sharkies get hounded. Like that's a pretty good sitting in 4th since Craig Fitzgibbon took over. Like, mate, I think it's bloody good.
Yeah, it is. It is when you put
It is very good. It's just there seems to be just like an aura issue, or
It's definitely an aura issue.
It's an aura
I
issue.
just think they're an easy target. They're not a big club. They don't have much sway in the media. They're just an easy target. Like, they don't have all the connections to write the story that goes against the other story. Whereas, like, some of these big clubs, like if a negative article comes out, boom, they're on the blower.
They got Buzz. Buzz is a huge dick rider, but Buzz also doesn't mind shitting on him.
He's willing to knife.
Yeah.
He'll knife him.
He'll
It's it's an aura issue for sure.
Okay.
But then
Aura-based issue.
it's interesting because the Roosters really don't get much shit considering how bad they've been.
Well, they've had 2 finals wins.
So
the Broncos have had 2 weeks off. So they're definitely 3rd, and then Sharks 4th.
So the Sharks have been better than the Roosters since 2022. The Roosters roster, and I know Roosters fans go, "Oh, we had injuries." I went and checked all the final series since 2022. You still had a gun roster. When finals footy came around, the roster was still gun.
They've got a gun side.
Yeah, and if you take 2023 out for the Broncos, they're in the same boat as the Roosters. Like, they should be playing way more final series since 2022.
But what does that mean for the Sharkies, mate? Friday night.
Look, I've still got Melbourne winning.
Correct. The disrespect continues. Sorry, Cronulla fans.
But I think it's been an amazing season for the Sharkies. I would love to see them in a grand final. Like, I would absolutely love it. I think that the odds are a bit too far. I think 310. The Sharkies have been so gritty, so tough.
I'd love the Sharks to win.
Be so
Fuck
good.
Melbourne.
And they have, earlier this year at home, they beat the Storm. Granted, I know it's not finals footy. And also with the Storm, you don't know what team's going to rock up. Like, is it going to be the team that can blow teams off the park, or is it going to be, stop-start, errors everywhere? You're not really sure. But, I can't wait for it. Okay, Broncos versus the Penny Panthers. Penny Panthers have come all the way into $1.65. The Broncos are $2.25 at home.
Penrith 13 plus.
Okay.
I can't see how the Panthers lose, unfortunately. They are so red hot right now.
They're throbbing.
So red hot.
They're throbbing.
And Cleary's going to kick the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
He's going to take Walsh out as best as he can with just an elite kicking game. And their boys are just frothing all of them.
You're down to Carrigan as well.
Yeah, losing to Carrigan, that does hurt. That does hurt.
And
Walters.
And everyone's been
And Walters is probably bigger than Carrigan at the moment.
Walters is huge. No Walters, no Carrigan. All their boys are firing. Like, who's playing badly for the Panthers? Maybe Blaze defensively. That's about it.
No, Blaze was eating. Well, he was missing tackles,
missing
but he was
tackles.
also feeding dogs.
But he's missed. What did he miss? 10 tackles or
he
something?
might, but he's feeding them. He's feeding them. Defensive intent, feeding counts.
Feeding them.
It's all about intent.
IPAP off the pines, scoring tries at will.
Killing it.
Killing it. Alamotti was immense.
You guys choke as well. Like you guys hate
You
know,
choke,
big games, and that.
big chokers. You'll have PTSD against the Panthers. Zero doubt about that.
Reece never beaten Penrith in
Reece
his
never
career.
beaten Penrith. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Cleary hasn't lost an afternoon game since 18?
19.
17, 16,
So 30 something games straight. I just can't see how it happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, if we want to get really fair income,
Okay.
You drew a loss.
You got really, 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 really lucky against the Raiders.
Lucky. That wasn't luck. That was ticker.
Nah, it was a bit of both.
That was
a bit
a
of
lot.
luck.
People,
Lot of luck.
P-Hearts can't identify the difference. I get it. Like, because you're used to Manly not having
can't
any
use
ticker.
P-Hearts. Now we already used
You
that on you.
basically didn't beat the Raiders who got pumped by the Sharks.
Yeah.
That's the math.
Yeah, okay. Not because we bashed them the week before.
No, you're in big trouble.
That's the math.
Okay, now Madge Maguire, he's circling the wagons. He's ready
You
to
wanted
go.
a cut earlier in the year, Matt. You were like, fuck, bring back Kevy.
What the fuck?
Bring back Kevy.
Who
Now
you
your team
picking
changed.
if death's on the line? If the team that you pick wins, you live. And
Mate,
if
I'll
they-
die loyal, mate. I'll die loyal.
So, okay, there you go. So
Yeah.
Panthers.
Yeah, Panthers.
Die loyal. Alrighty, that's us done and doosted. Be Good Health. Go to begoodhealth.com.au. Make sure to grab your grumpy coffee. And if you want some internet, Lontel is the best in the biz. We'll go fuck ourselves. Thank you.
Matt.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.